Spring sports season is here, isn't it? And it's a little crazy at our house. There are games and matches and activities every single day. And to be honest, I'm just trying to keep up with the laundry and keep everybody fed. Well, my mom gave me this phrase 15 years ago, and I've written quite a few articles about it because it just was so precious to me, is after every game, every performance, to tell my kids, I loved being here and I loved watching you play. I realize that's really how I feel. I love that person in the uniform, and I just love being there. This weekend, I got to go watch Owen and Greenville play Friday night, a baseball game, and I thought, I love being here. I love watching him play. I miss seeing him every day. Now he's in college. It was the same with Addie last weekend. We got to watch her play a tennis match in North Georgia, and I thought, I love being here. I love watching you play. And that's how we feel with the younger ones that are still at home. Dan got to watch Eben all weekend in Marietta, and he loved being there, loved watching him play. And I was watching Johnny and Andon play basketball, and it's like, oh, we love being here. We love watching you play. Well, practically as a parent on those hard days, because we all know we love winning. Winning's easy. There's a celebration on the way home. We all go get milkshakes or have a steak dinner. But what about the hard days? How do we celebrate progress? How do we celebrate success? How do we help our kids when they're disappointed? Maybe they hang their head on the way they walk to the car and they're just sad or they're frustrated. What do we do on those days as parents to help walk beside our kids? Counseling teenagers for a lot of years taught me this, that every child wants a unique relationship with their parent. They want their parents to walk beside them. However, as parents, it's hard for us to figure out how to do this because each of our children are so unique. They need different things from us. So how do we as parents live out, I loved being here and I loved watching you play? How do we walk beside our kids? Well, I've learned that questions are so very powerful. Questions lead us to know how to be the best version of ourselves as a parent and how to help support our children. So these are a few questions that I've learned along the way from the students that I counseled to ask after those sporting events, after those great days and those hard days. What are 3 things that you did well, that helped you today? How did you progress? It's good to help our kids think about the positive, to think about maybe they worked hard that day. Maybe there was one skill that they improved on. Instead of focusing on all the things they felt like that they didn't do to the best of their ability or that they wanted to do, let's help them as parents focus on what is one way that you improved. What are a few ways that you progressed today? Another thing is we can say, how do you like for me to cheer for you at games? Some of my kids like me to be loud and cheering. A few of my kids just want me to be quiet and just show up and just be there. As parents, we need to figure out, do I embarrass my kids or do they like when I cheer for them? Sometimes the answers are a little humbling, sometimes our kids' answers, but maybe we need to make some changes so we know how to support our kids when we're at the game. Another question we can ask, is there anything that I do that causes stress or anxiety? And how can I support you and make you feel encouraged? Another question we can ask is, how can I help you reach your dreams and your goals? As a parent, I want to do this. How can I walk beside you to help you be your best self? Another question we can ask is, what do you think in those high pressure moments? And is this thought life-giving? As parents, we want to live out, I loved being here. I loved watching you play on those great games and on those hard games. Sometimes our kids even need us more on the games that are hard, that they're struggle, that they don't feel like they did their best. Those are the times we just need to wrap our arm around them and say, I loved being here because I love you. As parents, we can make those seemingly simple, routine, everyday moments at a game or a practice, we can make those days extraordinary by the way that we do relationship with our kids. And we can always say, I loved watching you play because I love you. That's what we want to communicate. I loved being here because I love you.